Your Kindle Notes for Invisible Selling Machine, Ryan Deiss and Clayt Mask. What if you really could automate and perpetuate your entire sales process and literally make sales while you slept at night? Well, thanks to modern marketing automation tools, along with a handful of carefully crafted email messages, making sales while you sleep is not only possible. It's downright simple. In the Invisible Selling Machine, entrepreneur Ryan Deiss walks you through all 5 phases of the prospect customer lifestyle and shows how each step can be automated and perpetuated to invisibly convert strangers into friends, friends into customers, and customers into raving fans. Lead magnets are used to generate brand new leads, but they're also used to move existing leads from the segmentation phase of the Invisible Selling Machine into the value loop created by the engagement and ascension phases. And the better your lead magnet, the more leads you'll have in your engagement and ascension series. And remember, that's where the money is made. We're going to look at 9 different types of lead magnets in this section and review a checklist you'll use to create lead magnets that perform well in your Invisible Selling Machine. In fact, a long and complex lead magnet will likely convert poorly. You simply need to solve a specific problem with a solution for a specific segment of your market. Here's the key. Your lead magnet must be consumed by the prospect for it to have an impact. The perfect lead magnet will offer tremendous value within 5 minutes of the opt-in. This is a rule of thumb, of course, but we don't recommend, for example, a mini course delivered over 14 days or a 300-page ebook as a lead magnet. These lead magnets take too long to consume and are unlikely to be specific. Types of lead magnets. 1. Case studies. A case study is my favorite type of lead magnet because it's a naturally specific type of content. Case studies also fit easily into a number of the other criteria we'll cover later in the lead magnet checklist. This video is a simple screencast using software like Camtasia or ScreenFlow that we used to deliver a case study at Digital Marketer. This first video delivered the first part of the case study and made a pitch to receive the second part if an email address is entered. 2. Guide report. Reports and guides are amongst the most common types of lead magnets. If you use a lead magnet of this type, be careful. You could easily violate the specificity rule. Here's an example free report lead magnet opt-in from my friend Joe Polish at Piranha Marketing. Notice that Joe isn't promising to change your life or make all your wildest dreams come true. He's simply showing you a 7-step process for writing a successful ad, something he knows will appeal to his target market. 3. Cheat sheet handout. Cheat sheets and handouts make excellent lead magnets. They have a different feel to them than reports or guides because they are generally very short, 1 page or so, and cut straight to an ultra-specific point. You can deliver these as checklists, mind maps, or blueprints. Here's an example mind map used as a lead magnet. Notice how the mind map is blurred out to build curiosity. In one case, we actually used a napkin or the image of it as a lead magnet, and to date it's one of our most effective campaigns. 4. Toolkit resource list. A toolkit or resource list can make a great lead magnet for the right business and market. This company is offering a time management toolkit in exchange for contact information, and this is one of the tools that is delivered after the lead magnet is taken by the prospective lead. As you can see, it isn't a lengthy report or video, it's just a simple spreadsheet that anyone interested in time management will find valuable. 5. Software download free trial. Software companies often offer a free trial of their software as a lead magnet. Here's how BidSketch, a SaaS proposal building application, asks for an opt-in to start a free trial. Shopify.com is even more sophisticated with their trial offer lead magnets. As an e-commerce store builder, they have a number of different features and can build many different types of stores. But rather than highlight all their features when asking for a trial, they instead create multiple lead magnets, one for each feature. For example, here's a Shopify trial page offering a Facebook store as a lead magnet. In both cases, the user is actually signing up for a complete trial to Shopify, but by creating multiple specific lead magnets, they are able to appeal to different user subsets, which increases conversions. 6. Discount free shipping. For those selling physical products on or offline, discount clubs or free shipping offers can be an effective lead magnet type. Here's how Newegg generates new leads using an offer of promo codes sent to the email inbox. See the bar at the very top of the page and down at the bottom of the page. 7. Quiz survey. Quizzes and surveys can be a very engaging way to generate new leads because participants will opt in just to receive the results. The only downside to this type of lead magnet is they can be more complex to build. Fortunately, there are tools on the market such as Interact. See www.tryinteract.com that you can use to create quizzes even if you aren't a programmer. Here's an example of a quiz being used by a home improvement company. After clicking the Take Quiz button, the following questions are displayed. Notice how they're having fun and displaying a little personality in the answer choices. Very smart. Which best describes your home's energy efficiency? The Flintstone car, the little engine that could. Tree huggers, beam me up, Scotty. Once all the questions are answered, the prospect's presented with this opt-in form. 8. Assessment test. An assessment or test can make a powerful lead magnet, particularly if it is delivered online to increase the speed of consumption and gratification. HubSpot, a company that sells marketing software, has been generating leads with their Marketing Grader for years. 9. Sales material. It may sound crazy, but in some cases the most desired piece of information for the market is pricing and descriptions of products or services. IKEA harvests contact information in exchange for their catalog, and they can deliver it digitally to speed up consumption and gratification. Your Kindle notes for Invisible Selling Machine, Ryan Deiss and Clayt Mask. What if you really could automate and perpetuate your entire sales process and literally make sales while you slept at night? Well, thanks to modern marketing automation tools, along with a handful of carefully crafted email messages, making sales while you sleep is not only possible. It's downright simple. In the Invisible Selling Machine, entrepreneur Ryan Deiss walks you through all 5 phases of the prospect customer lifestyle and shows how each step can be automated and perpetuated to invisibly convert strangers into friends, friends into customers, and customers into raving fans. 8-point lead magnet checklist. The purpose of a lead magnet is to provide an irresistible bribe that compels your market to give you their contact information. But all lead magnets are not created equal. So, over the years I've developed a checklist to evaluate the effectiveness of a given offer. Run your lead magnet offer through this checklist. The more check marks, the better your lead magnet will perform. Offers an ultra-specific solution to an ultra-specific market. Promises one big thing, as opposed to a lot of little things. Speaks to a known desired end result, shows interest intent, offers immediate gratification, no newsletters, podcasts, etc. Moves prospect down a continuum of belief. They might believe in you if you have proof, but they don't think they can do it. Has a high perceived value, has a high actual value. Rapidly consumable, no books, 30-day courses, etc. Lead magnets should never be vague. They must offer an ultra-specific solution to an ultra-specific market. This is the #1 problem with most lead magnets. They simply aren't specific enough. If you focus on being specific, you'll find that most of the next 7 factors on this checklist will take care of themselves. 2. Promises one big thing. Your prospects want the silver bullet, so it's always better to make and deliver one big promise as opposed to a lot of little ones. If you have a book or a 12-week course or a 50-page report, look for the one big thing that will really move the needle for that specific segment of the market. That's your lead magnet, and here's the great news. If you were about to sit down and crank out a book to give away as a lead magnet, you can stop. It's not necessary, and in fact our testing shows time and time again that finding the one big thing and delivering that will outperform that. Book, long-form white paper or 50-page report every day of the week. 3. Speaks to a known desired end result. What does your market really want? If you can figure that out and offer a lead magnet that promises it, they'll gladly give you their contact information. Consider a lead magnet titled, The Plumber's Guide to Internet Marketing. While this lead magnet has it half right, it speaks to a specific segment of the market, it does not speak to the desired end result of the plumber. Plumbers don't want to learn internet marketing. They want the phone to ring. They want more customers. This lead magnet will perform poorly because it doesn't tap into the prospect's actual desires. Lastly, when you speak to a specific end result with your lead magnet, the act of opting in indicates interest in the topic of that lead magnet, which should trigger a new engagement series dedicated to that topic. In other words, the lead magnet is the entry point to your invisible selling machine, but that only works if your lead magnet is specific and topical. Note, we discussed this concept back in Chapter 6, but it's important enough that it bears repeating. So for example, imagine you have 3 products in the golf niche, each of which appeals to a different desired end result. Product 1 improves your drive. Product 2 improves your short game. Product 3 improves your putting. Each of these flagship products should have at least one lead magnet that speaks to the end result provided by each product. So if a subscriber opts in to receive a lead magnet about improving their putting, then they have expressed interest in improving their putting game, and are therefore a perfect candidate for an engagement series that sells. Product 3. In other words, the topic of the lead magnet informs the topic of the engagement series, which should lead to the sale of a topical product. Make sense? 4. Offers immediate gratification. Your market wants a solution and they want it now. And that's why your lead magnet will perform better if your prospects know they can get the one big thing we discussed earlier in this checklist right now. Avoid using email newsletters, multi-day courses, and other resources that fail to deliver the now. 5. Moves prospect down a continuum of belief. If somebody is going to take an action that is opt-in, make a purchase, come into your store, etc., they have to believe they can achieve the end result that is being promised. The big mistake marketers make is they believe that the prospect's primary objection to moving forward is that they don't believe in you, the marketer. That's not the case. The biggest hurdle to overcome is the prospect's lack of belief in themselves. Sure, you'll need to provide proof that you can be trusted, but that's a far easier objection to overcome. Don't believe me? Then consider the difficulty of selling a back pain-related product or service. Whether you're selling pills, acupuncture, or surgery, the problem is the same. The prospect has tried everything. They simply can't imagine a life without back pain, and they're worried that if they give you money, they'll simply be disappointed again, but have less cash. So how do you overcome these problems? Yes, you need your marketing to show how your solution is different and better than everything they've tried in the past. But what's even more important is to offer a lead magnet that allows them to believe that they can someday be pain-free. In other words, you need to offer them a little victory. So if your lead magnet shows them a simple stretch that provides temporary relief, that might be enough to make them believe. Even if the stretch doesn't provide long-term relief, it's enough to give them hope. Just because it's free doesn't mean it should look free. Use professional graphics and imagery to establish real monetary value in the mind of the visitor. And remember, people don't buy products online, they buy pictures of products online. So make sure the picture of lead magnet adequately expresses the value of your lead magnet. 7. Has a high actual value. Hopefully this one goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway just to be safe. 8. Rapidly consumable. You don't want your lead magnet to be a roadblock on the path to making a purchase, so ideally it should be consumed or experienced in 5 minutes or less. This is optional, and the 5-minute rule is much more of a guideline than a law. But as we've already discussed, if the lead magnet is difficult to consume, that is a 300-page book or a 30-day course, the conversion rates on this offer suffer because the prospect will naturally want to consume it before taking further action.